Hey guys, good morning. Hope you're ready for some Pilates. Today we're going to bust out a little bit of a props. So some light dumbbells and a couple of towels and your mat, and that's all we're gonna need today. So I hope you'll join me. So let's start off on our mat. Let's start off at the top of our mat, and you're just gonna reach your arms up, sweep them up, abs nice and tight, rib cages in, stretch those arms all the way up. And then we're gonna dive forward, scooping the belly in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll it up, scoop the belly in, and stack that spine one vertebrae at a time. Let's sweep those arms up again, reach them up nice and tall. And exhale, hinge the hips, dive forward. Get a good stretch, open up those hamstrings. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll it up. And let's reach our arms up again, reach them, stretch them nice and tall. And this time, you're gonna step out with your left foot. And then dive forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, you're gonna scoop the belly in, roll it up. And step back to the front of your mat. Reach those arms up nice and tall. Deep breath in. Exhale, now you're gonna step out with your right. And then dive forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, scoop the belly in, roll it up. And back to the top. Once again, reach those arms up. Exhale, now you're gonna swan forward. Bring your hands towards the floor or as close as you can. Deep breath in. Exhale, step your right foot back. Drop those hips down. And then back to the center. Deep breath in. Exhale, take your step back with the left foot. Drop those hips down. Back up. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, step that right foot back. Sit your chest up. Hands onto that left knee, and then hands back to the floor, feet back together, left leg steps back, drop those hips down, lift your head and chest up, hands onto that right knee, deep breath in, exhale, hands back to the floor, feet back together, scoop the belly in, roll it up. Now let's grab our weights. So, with these, you don't really want super heavy. So I have 3-pound weights right here. So I would say 3 pounds is probably a good max, or you have 1-pound weights, whatever you have, we're just gonna keep them light. So you're going to right here, actually I'll face the kind of diagonal. You're going to squat down, keep your chin up, chest up, and there's only about like an inch of space between your feet. Chin up, chest up, right here, and then you're going to stand up, sweep those arms up, abs nice and tight, bring them back down, squat down, chin up, chest up, drop your butt down, and then come up, sweep those arms up, squat back down, chin up, chest up, deep breath in, exhale, sweep it up, engage that core, butt goes back, and sweep those arms up, and right back down again, hold it right here, and you're just gonna pulse, drive those heels through the floor like you're pushing your heels deeper into the floor, pulse, 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 3, 2, 1, sweep those arms up. I wanna stay right here with just the arms, rib cage is pulled in. You're gonna sweep them up and then down. Up, palms are facing forward and down, up and down. This is exactly why we want lighter weights, because I mean, if if you're like, oh, 5 pounds is light, 10 pounds is light, not when you're doing this this movement with this long lever on your arm. And plus our shoulders, this is what it's working right now. It's a muscle, so you really don't want to do too heavy of weight on that. One more, and hold it parallel to the floor. Hang in there, pull that rib cage in. Now rotate your palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up. Squeeze the whole entirety of your arm straight. So we don't want to just like flopping. Keep those arms stick straight. Palm down, palm up, palm down, palm up, down, up, almost there. Two more, one more, and relax. Shake those arms out. Still holding these weights. We're gonna go to the top of our mat again, and we're gonna go back to those lunges that we did. So starting from the top, deep breath in. Exhale, step your left foot back, leg is straight, and you're gonna sink low. Back is in line with the leg, abs nice and tight. You're just gonna pulse, pulse, come right up, stretch the right leg back, pulse, pulse. Stretch the left leg back, pulse, pulse. Stretch the right leg back, pulse, pulse. Left, pulse, pulse. Right, pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Keep it going, keep those abs, rib cage in, nice and tight. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Make sure those shoulders don't sink. Keep them in their sockets. Pulse, pulse. One more on each side. Pulse, pulse. And the other one. Pulse, pulse. Woo. All right, still staying on your mat. You're going to have your feet relatively close together, and you're gonna pick up your left leg, hinge at the hips, and we're gonna do like a single leg RDL, pretty much. Or I don't know if this is Warrior 3 in yoga, can't remember. You're going to hinge at the hips, and then right here, row twice, and then come up. Switch legs. So hinge at the hips as much as you can, abs nice and tight, back is flat. Squeeze those elbows back and together twice, and then come up. A modified version, if you're having trouble balancing, tap that back toe down, still having all the pressure in that front foot. Hinge at the hips, back is flat, squeeze, squeeze, and up, switch legs. Back toe touches down, hinge at the hips, squeeze, squeeze, and up. Keep going. Squeeze back, squeeze back. And only go as far as you can with this hinge. It's okay if it's like you're maybe not going parallel to the floor, you're going at an angle, that's okay too. As long as you're keeping your abs in tight, just do the best that you can. I'd rather have quality moves over, you know, quantity, like you can do like hundreds of them in the wrong position. Keep going. And now one more on this side. Hold it here, and you're gonna row, row, keep it going, row, squeeze, squeeze, keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and up. Now the other side. So now you're gonna pick up the other leg, and then now we're gonna row again. Squeeze, keep your chest out, neck is long, squeeze, squeeze, abs nice and tight, squeeze. So we're really just working your balance here. So I know probably for most of you 3-pound weights and rows is not really challenging, but when we're trying to balance and stay steady and then keep our core nice and tight, hopefully it's challenging. Hold it up. So for this next exercise, I've folded my mat in half just so that I can have enough cushion on my knees on this hardwood floor. If you're on carpet, then great, you're probably good. But since, yeah, I'm gonna save my knees by doubling up the mat. So you're gonna grab your 2 towels, and this is gonna be for your core. You're gonna bring each hand on the towel and try to keep your arms relatively straight. Slide them out as best you can. Tuck that pelvis under, scoop the belly in, bring it all the way back in. Inhale, press it out. Exhale, scoop the belly in, drive them back in. And if you don't have hardwood floors or tile floors or anything that towels can slide, like let's say if it's a carpet, you can use, if you have any kind of plastic plates or anything, any kind of, you know, hard, thin object that would glide across carpet, then use that. Scoop the belly in. Inhale, press it out. Exhale, scoop it in. And out. And in. One more. Inhale, press it out. Exhale, scoop the belly in. Whew. Okay. So now we're gonna do some slide out push-ups. 2 ways we can do this. We're gonna do the modified one on either way, but you're going to slide those hands apart, lower it down into your push-up, keeping your back flat, and then press into the floor, hands together. Slide them out into your push-up, squeeze them all the way together to slide back to start. And now the other way you can do this, if you're just not confident with sliding both towels out at the same time, one hand is on the floor and the other hand on the towel. You can slide it out, do your push-up, slide it back in. You can do about a few on that side and then a few on this side. So you're just keeping that one hand steady and the other one's gliding back in. But let's do 4 more. Slide it out. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, so our next one, we're gonna be in a side lying position. And we're gonna do this modified. You can have that bottom leg, knee is bent, elbow is right underneath your shoulder, hips are stacked. And then you're gonna have your top foot is on a towel. So you're gonna kind of scoot up on the edge of your mat so you have enough room, because we're gonna sweep the floor. You're gonna sweep the leg up and down while we're holding that side plank. Stomach is lifted, hand on your hip, sweep your leg up and down, up and down. Keep it going. Try to keep your elbow right underneath that shoulder. If it happens to slip away, you can always adjust. And if it's too much to try to move your leg and stay in that side plank, you can definitely bring your hips down and it's gonna lessen it. Just don't lessen the hold on your abs. Keep going, let's do 3, 2, 1. Good, lower it down. While we're on this side, you're gonna lay that arm straight out. Have your legs slightly angled in front of you. And then hand on your hip. You're gonna lift, lower. Abs pulled in, lift, lower, lift, lift, lift. Almost. 2 more. 1 more. hold it up, point, bend and straight, and up, bend, straight, bend, straight. Keep that turn out. 2, 1, and slow on the way down. Abs nice and tight. You're gonna keep your feet together, and then you're gonna lift both legs and down. And they might move just a centimeter. And you can also keep that top hand right in front to help. Balance, lift, 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 lift. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bend those knees in. Let's do clam. Open and slowly close. Rotate those hips open, slowly close. Open and close. Open and up. Up. 3 more. 2, 1. Good. All right. Still having your knees bent. Turn your chest face up. Hands are behind your head. So keep those elbows wide, chin away from your chest. Lift your head and your shoulder blades as much as you can off the ground and lower it down. Lift and lower. Lift, 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 almost. 2, 1, hold it up and your pulse up. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we're gonna start off with those leg sweeps, just how we did on the other side. Bottom knee is bent, elbow right underneath your shoulder, abs nice and tight. Lift your hips up and with your foot on the towel, sweep up and down. Up and down. Keep those abs in nice and tight. Try to keep those hips facing forward, hip bones straight on forward. And if you feel like you're hitting your mat, like I think I'm hitting my mat right now, you could always scoot down towards the edge of the mat so then you could get like a bigger range of motion. You can sweep your leg back a little further. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. All right, let's lay on our side, stretch out this arm. Hand on your hip. Legs are just angled out a little bit in front of you. You're just gonna lift and lower. Lift, 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 and up. Keep your belly button in and up. Abs nice and tight. And up. 2, 1, hold it up, bend, and straight. Point that foot, bend, straight. Reach those legs nice and long, even the one that's on the floor, so it's not just flopped on the floor. They're both active. Abs nice and tight, and up, and up, and up. One more. Lower down. Okay, so now you can have your hand in front, stomach pulled in, lift both feet and down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. And remember, it's okay if it's barely lifting off the ground. Like I think I'm getting like a couple centimeters off the ground, but it's okay. Just lift from the core. Up, up, up. 3, 2, 1, and bend those knees in for clam. Abs nice and tight, open and close. Open, close. Open. Keep going. And resist close, keep it going. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stay in this position and just aim your chest up, hands behind your head, chin away from the chest, and lift and lower. Pull from your abdominals. Make sure we're not crunching at the neck. Lift and lift. Lift. Up. 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 Almost. Two, and hold it up, pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now with your dumbbell, just one, you're gonna be in a quadruped position, hand underneath your shoulder, knees underneath your hips, rib cage pulled in and up. With this weight, you're gonna loop your hand underneath the other arm, shoulder towards the floor, and then reach this arm up. And we're gonna repeat, stretch, and reach it up. Stretch, and reach it up. 3 more, stretch, reach it up. 2, 1 more. Other side. Loop this under and reach up. 2, keep that belly pulled in. And up. 2 more. And 1. Good. Relax. Sit back, stretch out. You did an awesome job. Deep breath in, exhale. One more time, deep breath in, exhale, and roll it up, nice and slow. Whew. That was great. So you did it, just a really quick Pilates with some props, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me today. Have a safe, happy, and healthy day. See you next time.